it gets better with this one now. If it's not better, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay, so if it's better on your end, let's see. If it's bright for you now, if it's the volume is okay, let's see. Is it okay for you now? Is it bright enough for you now? Is it okay for you now? Is it okay for you now? People say it was cracking, it was shaking, it's clear now. If you can hear me well now, let me see that you can hear me well now. Somebody says it's connected. Okay, so hopefully that this gets better as we have reconnected. Hopefully it gets better for us right now. So we are still on the moment of truth. Should somebody choose your life partner for you, or should somebody marry a life partner for you? So please, if you have gotten the broadcast, go ahead and share for other people to tune in. Go ahead and share for other people to get the video. Go ahead and share it so that other people can do what other people can be able to connect. So today we are still on the topic, should somebody choose your life partner for you, or should you choose your own? Oh my God. Okay, so let me know if it is much better right now compared to what it was before, or if it's the same thing for you. If you can hear me, if I am loud and clear, please let me know what is happening towards your side. That helps us, because we want everybody to be able to do what we want, everybody to be able to connect, and we want everybody to be able to tune in. So please, as you tune in and you see me, go ahead and share. Share with your loved ones, share with your family, share with your friends. And we are still asking our questions. What kind of a partner are you looking for? What are you looking for in a life partner? Somebody says it's perfect now. What are you looking for in a life partner? Yes, it's very clear now. Okay, so what are you looking for in a life partner? What are you looking for in a partner? What are you looking for in a partner? Please send in your contribution, your suggestions, and everything. What you're looking for. Oh my. Ayodele, are you free? Are you okay? I know that she's an elderly woman. She will be the very best person to advise us here. She will be on a very good place to advise us. And you know, if you're an elderly person, you have tested marriage, you have been there, what kind of advice will you give to people? What kind of advice will you give to people? What will you say to someone? Should we just go ahead looking for, some people are looking for a user. Some people are looking for a slave, not just a partner. Some people are looking for what is not necessary. What are the necessity that you will be looking for in marriage? What are the necessary things that you should be looking for in marriage? What kind of a partner should one be looking for? Should one be looking for a partner that is proud? Should one be looking for a partner that is arrogant? Should one be looking for a partner that is insolent? Should one be looking for a partner that is a deceiver? Should one be looking for a partner that is a womanizer? Should one be looking for a partner that is unforgiving? Should one be looking for a partner that, like, what kind of a partner are you looking for? This is the question for today. What kind of a partner are you looking for? This is the question for the day. What kind of a partner are you looking for? Because no matter how you look at things, no matter where you go, at the end of the day, you deserve to do what? You deserve to choose your own partner. So what kind of a partner are you looking for? First and foremost, I am going to start by saying that people should not go out looking for all that glitters, because all that glitters is not gold. Somebody says, yes, God-fearing, honest, and family-oriented. Good. I want the man that will treat me like an angel. Good. I want the man that will bring my family consideration into heart. Good. All of these things are very necessary. What I haven't seen one person says, I want to be married into a family that fears God. It is also better for you to pray for God to settle you with a life partner. But I think that the most important prayer that every woman believing God or every partner believing God for settlement should pray is, may I not marry into a family that will not like me. May I not marry into a family that is not God-fearing. A good partner should be God-fearing, understanding, and outgoing. Good point. Okay, now, when you say a good partner should be this, should be that, should be this, should be that, first of all, we are going to start with yourself, right? Charity, they say, begins at home. So there are some people that, from the background of where they are, from their upbringing, how life has thrown itself to them, they are not even worthy to be in in friendship, talk alone relationship. Let me tell you something. For the fact that you are friends with a person is not a ticket that they are going to marry you. For the fact that you are in a relationship with someone is not a ticket that they are your husband. For the fact that you are in a relationship with someone is not a ticket that that is your partner. No. Most of us, some of us, we are really disheartening, unbelievable. We are unbelievable. Like, it's hard for somebody to cope with you for 3 days, 4 days. You are something else. Your attitude, your character is what keeps friendship. Your attitude, your character is what builds relationship. Your attitude, your character is what builds marriage. Let's assume if you are a kind of a person that you married from a polygamous family. Your family is polygamous, and some people don't want to have a polygamous family. They want to have a monogamy family. Like, they just want something that is not going to be, this one is going here, this one is going there, this one is coming here, this one is doing. They don't want all those things. And then you have found somebody that is from who is a polygamist. Naturally is a polygamist. By birth is a polygamist. Spiritually is a polygamist. You find such a person and you begin to date the person, and eventually you get married to such a person, and then you expect that the person will be married to you alone. It's impossible. It runs in the blood. It is a family trend. It was already there, and this is the person's choice. So in such cases, you cannot cut these things off. So you need to be very careful. Thousands of people have gotten into marriage and they find themselves that they are not happy. After they got into marriage, they are regretting, why did I enter this marriage? How did I land in this marriage? How did I end up with this man? How do I end up with this woman? What is going on and what is going on? Let me tell you something, child of God. It is better for your spouse's family to like you. If the family where you have gotten married to likes you, you are safe. But if the family where you get married to, they don't like you, my dear, you are at a dangerous zone. Please make sure that you are engaging the broadcast and you are sharing the broadcast. It is very necessary for you to engage these broadcasts and share this broadcast. You're not engaging or sharing this broadcast is like saying, I am not ready for this broadcast to take place. Please go ahead and share the broadcast and invite somebody else. Send the broadcast to your timeline. Send the broadcast to your story so that somebody else will see that we are live and tune in. Don't just come here watching the broadcast alone. Thank you. Okay, so if you're finding a partner and this partner that you have found is not something like you really wanted. Some of you find a partner because you're desperate. Some of you find a partner because age is not on your side. Some of you find a partner out of family tension. Some of you find a partner out of society tension. Some of you find a partner because some of you don't even find. It's people who push you. It is people who push you to get married. Maybe your pastor is busy in the church hooking you up. He will bring a sister from here, bring a brother from here, match you people up. And the pastor doesn't care about what is going to happen after he has wedded you. Every pastor wants to just wait every day, so that every Saturday, so that they will share testimony on their page and say, this one married a miracle marriage, divine marriage, breakthrough marriage, this one. If this one, breakthrough marriage, divine encounter marriage, every pastor wants to share that the testimony. They are not interested in how you're going to live with the person that they chose for you. It's none of their business. Their own is for them to sponsor your wedding, match you up in the church, for you to go and marry the wrong person, and then you leave and stay there miserable. Remember that even after your pastor has chose for you, even after your pastor has chosen the partner for you, he has wedded you. Anytime you go to him and say, partner, pastor, I am suffering in this marriage, you will say marriage is to be endured. It is for better, for worse. No, marriage is not to be endured. Marriage is to be enjoyed. Don't allow your pastor to push you. Don't allow your parents to push you. Don't allow anybody to push you. I want you to understand something. In as much as you are a good person, there is one good person still left. In as much as you are a caring person, there is one caring person that is still left. In as much as you are a giving person, there is somebody that is going to be giving. How can you detect a partner that will not be good for you in the future? Number one sign of a partner that will not be good for you in the future, he is a proud guy. Mommy, if you pick negative traits from your family, your partner will be a victim of those traits. Perfect. Perfect. Now, if you're looking for a partner, please run away. I made a post the other day. I don't know how many of you saw that post. Sometimes when I am making a post, it is for you to relate. What did I say? When I make a post, it's for you to relate. You need to be able to relate to most of the posts that I have made. You need to be able to relate to most of the posts that I have made. You need to be able to relate, because without you relating, you will not be able to get something. And when you are not able to get something, nothing is going to actually come out, and nothing is actually going to happen for you. So people, I want you to begin to relate. Things that you need to do in a partner, I want you to begin to relate. I have made this post for us. As I was led by God, I made those posts for you people. I don't know how many of you saw it. I don't know how many of you read it. I don't know how many of you even had the opportunity to, give it a second thought and say, my God, I'm actually looking for the post. Okay, this is the post. When people are asking, can I be your number one? Who knows what can I be your number one is? Can I settle with you forever? Some of you might not really get to understand some of the words that I use. When we say go and do. When we say no. When we say don't do a no with me. When we say BS. Oh, these are the words we use in Heaven Chapel. If it is your first time of watching me, you're very welcome. I remain your only First Lady of God, Dr. Kate Bernardo Morin. Don't worry, as time goes on, you'll be able to get acquaintance with me. But then, what I want you to understand is, here is my advice to all of you. Number one partner you should avoid is run away from anyone who always breaks up with you when there is a little issue instead of fixing it. Never you settle with a person that breaks up with you when there is a little issue. Instead of them to settle it, they say, I am done. I'm tired. It's over. Run away from such a person. A partner that breaks up with you when there is a problem, instead of fixing it, will break up with you in future. No matter how you look at it, you will not be able to escape it. If the person does not break away from you today, the person will break away from you tomorrow and in the days ahead. Why? Because this is who this person is. Everything that happens, the person runs away from the truth. The person doesn't want to be told the truth. The person doesn't want to be corrected. The person doesn't want to fix things. The person just wants to be. The person hates correction. Anybody that runs away when things happen, instead of them to fix the problem, sit back and talk about the problem, the person runs away from it. Run away from such a partner. Don't marry such a partner. Number 2 point of what you are looking for in a partner, when you see this sign, run away for your life. Run away from anyone who bullies you and only sees things for their own ways. Some people are great bullies. They are great manipulators. They are great bullies, that they will bully you. That they will bully you. They will tell you, why are you always talking about this scandal? Why are you talking about this scandal? Why are you talking about me? They will always find way to confront you. Anybody that confronts you is a bully. Anybody that is always, something can happen right now, you talk amicably and then you finish what you're saying. The person comes back to you and bring that matter. Why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? Run away from such a person. The person is a great bully. You will never be happy with anyone that bullies you and sees things their own way. It is like this in our tradition. It is like this in our family. It is like this in my village. It is like this in my country. It is like this for me. I'm not going to change. This is how I see things. So if you don't see things the way I see things, forget about it. Sweetheart, run away from such a person. You will not be happy. Look for someone that is willing to change. Look for someone that is willing to accept. Look for someone that is willing to take opinion. Look for someone that is willing to take... I know that if you have read this, you would have seen all these points that I'm raising right now. But because you didn't, let me go back to it. You are looking for a partner who will iron things with you, who will see things your way, who will find out, why is this person doing this thing? Why is this person behaving this way? Those are the kind of person that you want to do what? You want to stay and be with. Number 3 point today is run away from anyone who is not contented with the best you try. Some people are just ingrates. Some people are so ungrateful. Some people are so, that's a very good word. Assault and battery. That's what the police will charge them for assault and for battery. Some people will say insult and battering. So these are the kind of people that you need to avoid. You need to run away from someone that is not contented. Someone that is not contented, who is not contented in the best you try. Some of you, somebody will do whatever they do for you. You don't see it. You think it's easy. Maybe this guy has families. He has mother. He has father. He has siblings. He has a lot of things on his plate to handle. But he still finds time for you. He still cares for you. He still supports you. He still helps you. You and this person now, who is meant to help each other, you don't even have a problem. Probably you're just looking after yourself. Probably you're just looking after your I don't know. But you are not grateful that this person tries their best to put things for you, to carry you on their plan. You don't see it. Please run away from such people. You will never be happy in your life. You can never be happy, no matter how you want to change the handwriting. You will never be happy. Run away from such a person. Another point I am going to raise today, point number 4. Point number 4 is run away from anyone who complains at every little thing. Every little thing. You talk about this remote, they complain. You talk about this phone, they complain. You carry this, they complain. Run away from complainer. Run away from a person that complains. Run away from a person that complains. He will go to your mother, complain. Go to your father, complain. Go to your pastor, complain. Go to your neighbors, complain. Begin to seek self-pity. Begin to put you out as if you're a bad person. Anybody that complains too much has a past that keeps pulling them to be who they are. Run away from anybody that does what? Anybody that complains too much. Run away from anybody that complains at every little thing. This was the post I made on which day? This was the post I made 4 days ago. 4 days ago. So you need to be following the post and be praying with them. Someone that is very petty, run away from them. Petty character, run away from them. Another point that I'm going to be raising today is run away from anyone who fights and avoid arguments as much as you can. Anybody that fights, anybody that argues, run away from such a person. Because you know what is going to happen? You will try to avoid them, but they will turn you to what they are. Anybody that fights, anybody that argues, who is a fighter? A fighter is somebody that is always looking for fault. A fighter is somebody that is always accusing you of what you don't know about. A fighter is somebody that sees that, you know what, he or she just wants your life to be miserable. A fighter is somebody that does not wish you well. A fighter is somebody that will always look for an opportunity to pick up fight, an opportunity to pick up quarrel. The person argues. The person can, if you like, The person will go even to the extent of going to the store to make you speak with the person that sold this remote to prove a point that this remote is black. Run away from such a person. The person will say, no problem, I will prove to you that what I'm saying is the truth. Even if it means going to Africa to prove that this remote is black, the person will do it. Run away from such a person. They are dangerous. A person that argues, a person that fights all the time is very dangerous. Don't settle with such a person in your lifetime. You will never be happy. Be it man, be it woman, even in a relationship, don't waste your time with such a person. You will be very, very if you're going to have an unhealthy relationship, you're going to live an unhappy life. You are going to live an unfulfilled life. You're going to live a life of pains all the time. Avoid an argumenter, an argument master, argument mistress, argumental character. Avoid them. They can be dramatic. They can be very dramatic. Gone are the days of drama queens. These days we have drama kings. Men will put up drama in a way that you will look at it, you will say, Cho, how can a man be doing be so dramatized? Men will put up characters. Men will put up attitude. Run away from such a person. Even if they are giving you life, to hell with them. Let them go and die. Before them, you were living. After them, you will live. I said run away. If you like, listen. If you like, leave it. Another point I'm going to bring now is run away from anyone who steals your joys and make you regret always. Yes. These are the number one people. In fact, I would have put this one number one. They are people that have made you to live a life of regrets just because you met them. Your biggest mistake in life was meeting them. Your biggest mistake in life was meeting them. Because you met them, this is the beginning of your regrets. Because of what you did to them, they see you that this is what you do with everybody. It's like going to secondary school to ask a child in secondary school for sex. It's like going to nursery school to ask a child in nursery school for sex. Even if you are the uncle, even if you're the auntie, because you asked that child for sex, you have eventually become mates with that child. The first people you need to run away from are people that don't have respectful stream, respectful line. They become what? They become your familiarity. Because you do what? Because you reduce yourself to their level. Now you have become their mates. They talk to you anyhow. They insult you anyhow. They put things to you anyhow. They have no fear for you. They have no regard for you. Because you reduce yourself to their level. Sexuality can bring insult to people. Sexuality can bring insult to people. So even if you are dating a person and you see that since you started relationship with this person does not have respect for you. This person does not have regard for you. Brother, don't marry such a person. Sister, don't marry such a person. You will not be able to do what? You will not be able to live with such a person. Relationship is all about respect. Number one is respect. No matter who you are with, even if you are 2 months older than the person, you must respect the person. Not because the person asks you for sex. Not because the person is sleeping with you. Not because the person is living with you. You have the guts to insult the person. You have the guts to ridicule the person because the person has reduced his or herself to your level. Run away from such a person. You cannot fix this. You will never be able to fix this. In as much as the person talks back at you when you are talking, that is not a right partner. In as much as the person argues with you instead of hearing you, that is not a right partner. In as much as the person insults you, that is not a right partner. Run away. You will not be happy. You will not be going to somebody who will fake tears and call attention of neighbors, call attention of people to come and fix problem that is meant to be handled in the house, 1 and 2 person. You stay there and cry fake tears, calling attention. Please run away from this attention-seeking behavior. They are attention-seeking behavior. They are fake tears. How many of you knows what a fake tear is? When you are there, nobody is beating you, you start crying nonsense. That is fake tears. Fake tears is as a result of when there is a problem and somebody is trying to solve that problem with you and you feel guilty deep inside your heart and you become sober, and out of your soberness you cry. These are real tears. But fake tears are what you generate as a result of what? What you hear, what somebody said, what you did not even find out. You start crying fake tears. Some of you, you are guilty of something. Instead of going to change, you start coming back to the person. Like, how dare you come in my inbox and tell me, why were you talking about me on the broadcast? You're stupid. If you try that with anybody, you lose your relationship because you have no respect. You have no fear. You have no regard. Nobody can live like this with you. You need to repent, otherwise you will perish. That is the first point that I should have put that face because it's very, very necessary. So you can never stay with somebody who does what? Who makes you feel, who steals your joy and makes you regret always. Just because you have something to do with them, just because you met them, just because you encountered them, just because you helped them, just because of anything. Don't stay with such people. You will live in regret. And when you are regretful, somebody say cry, cry. That's what I called him. Cry, cry too. That's a very good one day. Hebrew. That's a very good one day. Cry, cry. Fake tears. It is not going to work. It is not going to help you anyway. In this life, it will not help you. Okay, another point is, I know that I wrote this, a lot of you could not understand. I posted that because of this week moment of truth, but a lot of people didn't understand that. Okay, another point that you need to be very, very careful is, run away from those who never support you or talk good about you. Some people are potential ingrates. Some people are potential ingrates. They can spoil you to their family, spoil you to their friends, spoil you to their neighbors, spoil you to everybody. When you do something bad, they go around telling people how bad you are, how dangerous you are, how wicked you are, what you have done to them. And when you do something good for them, they don't go back to the same people that they spoiled your name with and say, come oh, my husband that was slapping me last week has bought me a car. My husband that was beating me last week has bought me a house. My husband that was beating me last week has given me this, has given me that. No, you only know when your partner is bad. But when your partner does good, you don't go to your village to go and announce. You don't go to your family to go and announce. You don't call your siblings to announce. You don't call pastors to announce. Ungrateful and unsupportive people can be very dangerous whilst you are courting, whilst you are in marriage, and whilst you are dating. Avoid them. They are dangerous. You will be miserable with this kind of people. You will be miserable. Run away from people who never support you and always talk and don't talk good about you. There are some people that will never support you. Let's assume now you are married and your marriage is a new marriage, and now you have a job. Maybe you have a job, your husband has a job. By right, you're meant to be supportive. You're meant to stand by each other. When this lady goes to work, you come back and take care of the children. And when you are at work, she stays and take care of the children. You need to work together to make sure that you get. That's why I shared that post, because I wanted someone to see. Good. Always learn to share posts that will change people's life. Don't be a coward. Don't be a Nicodemus who wants to be shielded in your knowledge. And some of you didn't even go to better schools. I'm sorry to say. Some of you didn't even go to better universities. Some of you didn't even learn a good course that will expose the woman brain, your thinking faculty. You know, when you are doing a course like physics, chemistry, biochemistry, further mathematics, biology, your brain is open. Every time you're thinking ahead, because this is a very difficult course. Your mind is calculative. But when you don't study things like this, you come out, you are as sluggish as your behavior, as sluggish as yourself, as sluggish in your thinking, as sluggish in your behavior, as sluggish in everything you do. And you want well-behaved, charactered people to live their good life and come and make your useless life. It's not possible now. Everybody goes for what is good. Nobody lives good to bad. People are striving to be better. So if your life is not better, why do you think that somebody will live his or a better life and come and match with your own life? That is all. It's like a person that's a lady who wants to get married. You need to know the destiny of a man that you're getting married to. You need to know the destiny of a woman you're getting married to. When we talk about destiny, what are we saying? Destiny means prospects. Does the man you are getting married to have prospects? He's the woman you're getting married to has prospects. We are not talking about today. Prospect is something that can happen from tomorrow. Do you have prospects? Do you have certificates? Do you have a standard that tomorrow it can be better? Do you have qualification? Do you have a lifestyle? Do you have a character that can fetch us a job, that can put us a place, that can send us somewhere? The human mind works somehow. You need to take a woman who is intelligent, especially when you are dull. You need to take a man who is intelligent when you are dull. Some of the things that we practice, some of the lifestyle that we live, some of the people we mingle with, some of the society we are affects us. So learn to be with somebody who is ahead of you. Don't be a bunch of fools together. Don't be with an illiterate when you are limited to knowledge. Don't be with your peer group when you are just behind. Make sure you get somebody that is ahead of you. Make friends with people from different tribe, different location, different region, different knowledge. This is how you learn. This is how you grow. This is how you expand your mentality, right? Let's assume that I went to Polytechnic. I need to be with people who went to university because it's a very different setting altogether. Let's assume I am in Africa. I need to stay with my friends who are abroad to learn more about lifestyle. There is this mentality that the Africans have. Dependency syndrome is in Africa. Dependency syndrome is in Africa. In Africa, you tend to see that people are depending on uncle, depending on auntie, depending on nephew, depending on relative. But over this side of the world, it's not like that. You are on your own, or your you are responsible for you are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for your bills. You are responsible for caring for yourself. Even the boyfriend you live with, even the partner you live with are not responsible for you in this part of the world. You are responsible for yourself. You cannot tell your partner, why didn't you wake me up to go for my appointment now? Why didn't you wake me up to go for my interview? Why didn't you wake me up to go for my appointment? No, sweetheart. You are responsible for yourself. You cannot tell your children, it's 7 o'clock, nobody woke me up. No way. You are responsible for yourself. So find somebody. This is where you have the compatibility. This is where the match comes in. This is where the perfection comes in. This is when the unity comes in. Are you ready to change? Do you adopt change? Do you take corrections? Are you the type who argues a lot? You always want to be right. You want to prove a point. My father always says something. He says, for the sake of peace, for the sake of peace, let some things go. You must not always be right. You must not, nobody is going to give you a score for being right. Some of you want to get it right. No, I can never be at fault. No, I can never be guilty. No, I hate to take blames. No, nobody should blame me. No, I cannot stand to be blamed. I must defend myself. I must prove myself. I must go as far as I can so that I will prove that I am right. Nobody cares if you're right. That is not the point. The issue is not who is right and who is wrong. The issue is the consistency of what you do. How long do you want to be right? How often are you always wanting to be right? This is it. The consistency of what you do is the result of what you bring. Not what you prove. Not what you prove. I don't know if somebody is getting me. Please make sure that you're sharing the broadcast. Make sure that you're sharing the broadcast. Make sure that you're sharing the broadcast. So you need to run away from non-supporters. People who don't support you. They don't support your vision. They don't support your dreams. They don't support your future. They don't support your goals. They don't give you ideas. They don't want you to, they don't even ask you, what plans do you have for your own life? All they care about is themselves. They don't care about what plans do you have? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 1 year? Do you understand? Like, you need people that will motivate you to grow. People that will help you to bring the best out of your life. People that will push you to do something. People that will force you to do it because it's good for you. Because it will help you tomorrow. People that bring the best out of you. You will not understand that they are bringing the best out of you. In the next 5 years, You will not understand. But you will, if you have a conscience, you will sit down and say, child, when I met Daniel, this is where I was. Now I am with Richard. This is what my life is. When I was with Obi, this is what my life was. Now I am with Rebecca. This is how my life was. You need to get a book and draw these things. And you will know that there are people that are destiny carriers, destiny builders, destiny groomers. And there are people that are destiny killers, destiny thwarters. Who are the destiny killers? Destiny killers are people who will allow you to eat and die, who will allow you to be careless, who will allow you to sleep your destiny out. Just sleep. I mean, you want to stay home and sleep. Some of you, you will get into a relationship. Your partner will tell you, don't work. You lie down in the house, you don't work. If something happens to your partner, what will become of you? What will become of you? You lie down in the house. All you do is to dress bed. You dress bed. You do makeup. You dress bed. You do makeup. You fix nails. You do video call. This is just your destiny. You are happy with that life. And they don't care to tell you that, you see this thing that you're doing, I think you should get something to do. I think you should dominate your mind. I think you should occupy your mind. I think you should get busy with something. They will deceive you. Once they are busy having a life, they are busy deceiving you. You are wasting your destiny, wasting your life on the phone, no time can be regained. The time you wasted yesterday, you cannot have it back today. So run away from such people. This post was made 4 days ago. And some of you like it, commented on it without reading it. I know that some of you did not read this post. That is why I am here. Yes, God bless you. Tick-tock, tick-tock, says the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, says the clock. They are doing something out of their life. Why do you need somebody to help you to get to where you want to go, when you can help your own self to arrive there? Your husband will say, don't get a job, lie down and sleep, my wife. I will cater for you. I will do everything for you. My sister, are you stupid? Are you stupid not to tell the man that, no, I cannot sit down? If you die today, what will happen to me? If you die today, where is my future? If you die today, where is my tomorrow? The man says, don't walk. You say, yes, it's fine by me. You lie down in the house, you don't walk. When it goes down, you go down. When the man goes down, you go down. But if you were walking, when the man goes down, if it's a partner, I'm not talking about boyfriend, you. I'm not talking about girlfriend here. Those of you that do boyfriend and girlfriend, shame unto you. Those of you that give your money to your boyfriend and your girlfriend, shame unto you. And I'm talking about serious relationship, and I'm talking about marriage here. I don't do boyfriend and girlfriend, and I'm not in support of it. So if you're doing boyfriend and girlfriend, good for you. Keep doing it and keep giving your body to men for free. You will reap what you sow. I'm not talking about boyfriend here. I'm talking about serious dates and marriage. Relationship and marriage. That's what I talk about. Relationship is somebody who is about to get married to you. This is what a relationship means. Being with a man that you want to marry is a relationship. Being with a woman that from here now, if God helps us today, we have money, we are going to the altar. This is what a relationship is. Not boyfriend bed-matic. That one is bed exercise. Your boyfriend is bed exercise, your girlfriend is bed. I'm not interested. That one is your life. Leave it. But I'm not here to give you any advice. I'm not here to give you any advice on boyfriend and girlfriend. I am here for the marriage and those in relationship. So, if you are in a serious relationship and God has given you the power to upgrade your destiny partner, please do so. Help your partner to grow. Set up business for them. Give them money to get something doing. Let them get a job and work. Don't tell them to sit home. What if something happens? God bless my hard-working daughter in the US. What if she listened to the husband to stay home and not do anything? What would have happened when the cold hands of COVID stole this life away? What would have happened to her and these kids? So don't not allow any man to deceive you, to lie down and make bed, do hair, makeup, and be showing your breasts. You are an idiot. If he wants to see breasts, let him go and watch movie. There are pornographic movies. Let him put it and see breasts there. Don't turn yourself into a sex toy. You are not a sex toy. Your mother was not a sex toy. Wake up. Let your brain work for you. That is why you cannot grow, because you hate the truth. But the truth needs to be told anyhow. Anyhow, the truth needs to be told. And these are the things the men will not tell you, but right here they are saying, try, woman of God, God bless you, you are nailing it. Because they know. No man wants a lazy woman. He will only pass time with you because you are his substitute. He will only pass time with you because you are his substitute. Especially for those of you who are doing long-term relationship. How stupid are you? Long-term relationship, your boyfriend is living in a house with another woman. Long-term relationship, your girlfriend is living in a house with another man. You are doing long-term relationship, right? Long distance. When you come back, you meet, you sleep on yourselves. You say, we will go and do this. We'll go and do HIV test. So what shows you that it's not doing HIV test to sleep with me? What shows you that we are not using condom to make sex as well? People of God, you need to wake up and face the truth. The truth is bitter, but you need to face it the way it is. Call a spade a spade. If you need to find love, you must do what? You must search for it. You will not lie down and sleep for it to find you. No. You must search for it. What you're looking for exists. Go out and get it. Go out and embrace it. Be open to it and then see if it works. Because people pretend well. People can pretend for 2 years. People can pretend for 15 years. But one day, a smoke is a smoke. It will definitely smoke out and enter your eyes. Pretense are like onion. Every day you cut onion, you remove your face. You're cutting the onion, you remove your face. One day you mistakenly put your face to the onion and cut it, and it will get into the eye. And you will start tearing. So don't waste your time. Life is precious. Don't fool yourself. There comes a time in your life where you need to sit down and iron things. Where you need to call your partner and say, come, listen, we need to talk. Where you need to sit down and tell your boyfriend, wait, I am not going to do this again. I'm tired of being a fool. Love is sacrifice. If he loves you, why can't he get you to be with him? If he loves you, why can't he sacrifice to come back for you? Because he loves you and you want to be with him. It is better for you to be alone for God to settle you than for you to be in 5-10 relationship and say, when God settles me, I will leave this one. You are a joker. You don't give God condition. When God settles me, I will leave this one and be faithful. Let me just keep Richard by the side. Let me keep Amaka by the side. I cannot put my egg in one basket. So that when I'm disappointed, I can fall back to this one. You're deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. God doesn't work that way. God doesn't work that way. God does not do what? God does not work that way. An idle man is the devil's workshop. Thank you. When you are idle, the devil will give you opinions, ideas. You will stay home and masturbate 3-4 times in a day, 5-6 times in a day. You hate the truth. You run away from the truth. When they say the truth, you die. You want to die. The truth is paining you. Your body is like it's on fire. You blow up. Times you are like me now. When they say the one that touches you, you blow up and become times 10. It's like you're going to pull down this building because they have talked about you. Who are you? Who are you that you cannot be corrected? Who are you that you cannot be stopped? Who are you that is above the law? Calm down, man. I said what? Calm down, man. You're proud. You are pompous. You know too much. Every time you know too much. Every time you want people to bow for you. Every time you want your own to stand, you will regret. Because by the time people realize that that is who you are, they will leave you. They will leave you. You will fall back to nothing. At the end of the day, you will sit down. You will say, child, of all these men, it was only this one that was telling me the truth. At least he told me the truth. At least he didn't deceive me. At least he told me that he had 2 girlfriends. Oh, wow, this woman was good. Oh, God will bless this woman of God. At least she told us the truth. Look at how she was yelling that day, talking to us, but we refused to listen. I wish I had listened to that Evan Chapel. Oh, if I was still there, oh, my life would change by now. Oh, look at what has become of me. Oh, since I started selling my body. Oh, what car did you buy? Oh, since you started selling your body. Oh, since you started doing video calls. Oh, since you started from one Facebook to the other. Oh, since you started Facebook meeting. Oh, what else did you be? Oh, what else did you be? Oh? And you are happy. You are happy living this life. Nobody should talk to me. Nobody should correct me. I am okay. I know who I am. I know how I'm doing. Yeah. I cannot be corrected. Woo. Your father will talk to you. You get in the house. You carry your luggages. You travel to the city. Your mother will correct you. You will tell the woman, in your time, that was your time. In this our time, things are different. Which one is your time? Which time are you on? Because the clock ticks together. The same 12 o'clock that has met you in Africa will meet another person in Europe, will meet another person in US, will meet another person in Canada. Whether you like it or not, 12 o'clock will come. We only have different time zone, but the clock will definitely knock 12 at your location, whether you like it or not. So when you are telling your auntie, when you're telling your uncle, when you're telling your parent that was their time, this is computer age time, things are different. Mommy, now we date on the internet, we sex on the internet, we go on a date on the internet, we have dinner on the internet, we sleep on the internet. Everything is internet-wise. So no need to even go and meet the woman. No need to go and meet the man. That is how you will do internet relationship. And the day you reach there, you will see that the man does not have a leg. The day you will reach there, you will see that the woman that was showcasing her face does not even have what you were looking for. You will understand that the woman that was so nice for you is not even the character that you were looking for. Computerized, internalized, everything. Evil. Everything is on the internet. You find love on the internet. You marry on the internet. You give children on the internet. You give birth on the internet. You get pregnant on the internet. Yes. Internet war. You will not get anywhere with that mentality. You won't get anywhere with that mentality, sweetheart. Drop it. Time that you are wasting cannot be regained. Two cannot work together except they agree. Are we on the same motive? This relationship that we have been doing for 2 years, where in the Bible permits you to be in a relationship for 2 years? Where in the Bible? As a child of God, after a man has finished capturing your under, a poor man will come and marry you. After you have finished destroying somebody's child, you move on to the next person. A rider cannot ride a horse. Somebody said voice messaging and zooming. A rider can never ride a horse except the horse allows the rider. So when you say that the man raped you, after he raped you, when you got up from the rape, what did you do? Who did you report to if it was a rape? You lie down there with your mouth open and your legs wide open enjoying sex. Now the man has disappointed you, you say he raped you. How did he rape you? He raped you first time, raped you second time, raped you third time, raped you fourth time, raped you fifth time, raped you 1 year, raped you 2 years, raped you 3 years, raped you 4 years. He's still raping you. Are you out of this world? And you did not find the police to report. You did not find your uncles to report. You did not find your neighbors to report to and say, there is a certain man who rapes me. Let the law deal with him. You lie down there and open your thing and show the man. Travel and pack your bag to hotels and stay with men. And then you come out and you say the man raped you. How did he rape you, sister? What is rape for you? What is rape for you? What is rape for you? What kind of a partner are you looking for? Are you looking for a partner who double dates? Are you looking for an internet partner? Are you looking for a God-fearing partner? Because a man who fears you and respects you will not tell you over the internet, show me your breasts. Yes, until you get caught or disappointed, then it's rape. A man that loves you, a woman that loves you will not say over the internet, show me your breasts. Open your down and show me. Snap this and show me. He will not say that. Because he knows that those things are ease. Even a mad person cannot keep quiet. God bless you. You will scream for help after rape. Then you sit down, you enjoy sex for years, and then you call it rape. You say you were hypnotized. And now that the spell has cleared from your eyes, what have you done? Now that the thing has cleared from your eyes, what have you done? People of God, let us be careful. Because when we destroy people to get attention, we will meet with destruction waiting for us too. Let us not destroy people to get attention. It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Perfect. He who lives to run away, he who fights and run away lives to fight another day. I'll be using one thing as an example. You come on the broadcast, when they talk, you come and message a person and say, why did you talk about me? Because you know me, right? You have my number. You know me on Facebook. You can come and message me in my inbox, bah? Can you go and do that to your pastors? You cannot. Go and do that to your pastors. Familiarity. If you don't change, you can never see good days, better days. Because what you are doing to this person is what you still go and do to the other person. And you will continue to have what? Tons of breakups. 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 There are some of you that you can't even count how many relationships that you have in your lives. Because you're always dating. Every time you're always in a relationship, in a relationship, in a relationship. So you can't even count how many men you have slept with in this life. You have lost count of how many women you slept with because you live a careless life. You have even lost count of the last time you had sex because sex for you is a routine. So you lose count of how you are doing it, which it is what? It is unfaith. Somebody says, mommy is an abomination. Yes. Whatever you want to call it, but I'm telling you what, run away from it because it will not be able to do what? It will not help you. They don't support you. They don't care about you. They don't give you ideas. They want you to just stay home. No, you need somebody. It is either, there are two kinds of people in this life. People who will make you. People who will mark you. People that will help you rise. People that will help you fall. So be very grateful when you see a person who corrects you. It takes the grace of God for one to correct you and be having issue with you. It takes courage and boldness for one to correct you. It's not easy. Because that is why you see that some pastors cannot preach some word in the churches. They only preach about prosperity, fame, a beautiful life because they want members. In as much as they talk about repentance in the church, you will see that the people will go. They will say, hey, this man is, so he's telling me that I'm careless. So he wants to tell me that I'm a prostitute. Nobody wants to learn correction in the church. Nobody. So when they don't want to talk about repentance, they don't want to talk about steadfastness, they don't want to talk about holiness, they don't want to preach about those things. They don't want to preach about your eternity because they don't want you to leave the church. Because you hate correction. And the moment they correct you, you will not come to church again because they have corrected you. Who is the pastor to talk to you? But since you started going to work and they have been insulting you at your job, firing you, giving you query, you did not resign. You are still going and you're smiling at your customers. Even on the phone, you will say, yes, I know I'm stupid, but you know what? Let me help you fix the problem. You won't tell them, really, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm not working with you, I resign. No, I quit. You won't tell them. But you can tell your pastor that. Examine yourself, because there are things that until you get there and put this change down, you will not be able to go through. Run away from such people. Run away from such people. The next set of people, number 7 point is run away from people who don't understand you or accept your views. You are selling phone, and in the country where you are selling phone is not marketable. It is not moving. There are countries where this mobile phone will sell. So why not go with the trend of the business in the country where you are? Why not find out what is moving in this country? We have the commodities that moves. We have the commodities that don't move. What is the commodity that moves in this country where I am? What is the moving train of business? What is the moving line of business? What can I do that is going to bring me something at that time? You look for the what? The demands of the people. You go for the demands of the commodity that you are getting. The demands determines your sales. The demands determine yourself. You cannot sell restaurants and you will not be able to sell. You cannot sell foodstuff and you will not be able to sell because this is the demand of the people. In a country, everybody eats food. In a country, everybody drinks. Everybody takes water. You need to go with the demand of the masses. I am not an economics student, but like I told you people, I'm a very intelligent woman. Like, What I don't know is what I have never heard. When it comes to business and everything, I'm that woman that you see everywhere. So you need to go with the demands of the people. What is the demands of the people in my location? What do people need in my location? What can make me valuable? What can make me stand out, not a liability? What can make me dependent and not a parasite? You look for the demands and go with these commodities, and you will see what you will excel. But when somebody that sees the commodity from far tells you, no, this is not the demand of the people, don't do this, do that, you say, hey, do you know how long I've been doing this? So before you came into my life, you don't think I was doing business? So you think I don't know how to take care of myself? So you think I don't know how to do this? Now tell me, the same person you ask a question, do you know how I survive? Do you know how I do this? Do you know how I do that? How would the person advise you next time? The person will not advise you. Someone like me, I will not advise you because I don't want problems. So I can't advise you again. I allow you to live your life. Do whatever you want to do because you know it all. You know it more than me. Run away from people who don't understand you or accept your views. People that don't understand you or accept your views, run away from them. Oh, sister, I don't think that is a good idea for you to be selling mobile phone where you are. Because the people of this village, they cannot afford this mobile phone that you're selling for 150,000. Life is hard. People are looking for 5,000 to buy food and cook and keep for 1 month. And you are selling the mobile phone in your village for 250,000. Who is going to buy from you? So you see that demand is low. The demand is low. That is not the need of the people. So you will hardly not have customers. And somebody is advising you. You say, no, I know how I do it. I know how I do it. I have been doing it. Stay clear. Just watch me. They are watching you. So please, learn to do what? Learn to accept and understand people. And learn to accept people's views. Knowledge is not a one-way thing. Knowledge is universal. So is wisdom. Profitable to direct. When you accept people's views, please make sure that you're sharing the broadcast with other people. And make sure that you are engaging the broadcast. When you accept other people's view, eventually things will do what? Things will change for you. So run away from anyone who don't understand you and accept your views. Run away from them. It is not going to help you. Number 9 set of people that we need to avoid whilst we are finding a life partner is run away from anyone who destroys you to others to gain popularity, empathy, or sympathy. Some people are just like that. They will destroy you so that people will say, sure, so your husband did this to you. They will go to people, they will say, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what is happening to me, oh. I am tired, oh. This kind of love will kill me, oh. This kind of love will kill you. And people are advising you, go now. Leave the love before you die. You don't want to leave the love, but you're complaining every day. So run away from anyone who destroy you to others to gain popularity, empathy, or sympathy. Some people feel that by destroying other people, they would grow. Some people feel that by destroying other people, they will gather. Some people feel that by destroying other people, they will have a name. You will see people come out, they will destroy prophets. Oh, that church, oh, she's fake. Can't you see the prophecy? Can't you see the deliverance? Don't you see how she does it? Don't you see? But so that they will destroy others to gain popularity. Destroy others to gain sympathy and empathy. Run away from such person because they will do the same thing to you. They will also destroy you. When they get into your life, they will also do what? They will also destroy you. The final point for today, the final point is point number 10. Run away from anyone who kills your joy and makes you lonely. That is the final point for what kind of a partner are you looking for. This is the final point. So if you are not happy, there are people that kill your joy. You are dancing, they say you dance too much. You are correcting them, they say, whoa, 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 this is not supposed to be. This, that. They don't see anything wrong. You need to do what? Run away from anyone who kills your joy and makes you lonely. A friend is supposed to tell another friend, oh my dear, are you not tired of being in the house? If I am not able to take you out, you can just go out. You can just catch phone. You can call people and see who will be there for you, who has time to take you out, because I don't have time to go with you. Not somebody who will say, don't go out, wait for me. Anytime I have time, I will take you out. No, that person is not looking for your joy. That person does not love you. Anybody that loves you will allow you to be free, to go with your friends, to go out, to mix around, because even if they don't have the time for you, they are not limiting you to saying, wait for me. Sometimes they even gives you opinion and say, okay, how about you go to this one? Oh, I have a friend. Let me see if you want to join them. They are going out, they are doing this. Anybody that does not give you freedom, the person does not love you. Love is freedom. Love is trust. So if you don't trust me, you cannot allow me to go and visit your friend. You cannot allow me to go to your friends because you don't trust me. So anybody that does not do what? That does not give you, that kills your joy. They don't want you to go because they are not going there. They don't want you to be there because they are not there. No, this is not love. Run away from such a person. You will not be happy. There is no trust. There is no freedom. There is no anything. It is not the best. Anybody that is guiding you. Oh, let us go. We are going together. We are going together. We are going together. You don't have space to do your own thing. That's not love. You don't have space to do your own things. That's not love. When you love people, you trust them that even if they are in abroad, even if they go to Dubai, they will come back, because that is love. You want them to be happy. Oh, you are having a trip. Good for you. Bye-bye. Take care. Not, okay now. So me, I will be here. Oh, you have been on the phone for 3 hours. You have been on the phone for 4 hours. But if the person is on the phone for that number of times with you, it's not a problem, right? But if the person does it to somebody else, it's a problem. Jealousy is bad. It kills relationship. It kills feelings. It kills emotion. It's not good. It's not good. So please, never you stay with anybody who kills your joy and makes you lonely. Don't. Okay, so this is the end of partners. What kind of a partner are you looking for? Don't look for a partner that is proud. Please make sure you're sharing the broadcast and you are engaging. Don't look for a partner that is proud. You are looking for, you want to marry a woman. You want to marry the man. The man has not even married you yet. You're giving him instruction. The man has not even married you yet. You are giving him opinions. If we get married, your sisters will not come to this house. So if we get married, your mother cannot live with us. So if we get married, your no extended person. It's just me and you. Oh, you have not even, they have not even married you yet. So you have started giving them instruction of how you will build a family. What shows that anybody wants to be a loner? Nobody wants to be a loner. People love to be together. People love big families. People love extended families. So nobody wants to be a loner. And now you have already told me that, oh, I cannot, your siblings will not live here. Your brothers will not come and visit us. Nobody sleeps in our house. This, that. No, it is not good. It is not good. Stop giving people condition. When you give people condition, they run away from you. There are people that hate conditions. There are people that hate conditions. So the moment you start giving them conditions, they run away from you. The moment you start giving them conditions, when they need to go out, when they need to come back, how they need to eat, who they need to work with, who they need to see, who they need not to see. Nobody likes those restrictions. We are not babies. We were living our life before we met you. So why is it that since we met you, you want to control my life? You want to control everything. You want to limit me. No. Nobody wants that. So if you are that demanding, controlling, you will not be happy with anybody and nobody will be happy with you. Another point is, when you are looking to get something, what kind of a partner are you looking for? You're looking for a partner that has an unconditional love for you. Look for the 70% that this person has and put with the 30% that he lacks and move on with your life. The person has 70, 100%. You will not find that 100%. You yourself that you're looking for 100%. Do you have 100%? You now that you're watching me, you're looking for a woman that is 100% perfect. Looking for a man that is 100% perfect. How many percent perfect are you? Have you taken a paper and wrote the things that you are very bad at? Your temperament, your character, your attitude, your lifestyle, your talking, your... Write yourself down. Just judge yourself. What kind of a person am I? You judge yourself. Am I quick to temper? Am I controlling? Am I jealous? Am I overreacting? You just list it. When you finish listing it, then you now judge yourself. How many percent over 100 did you get? What you did not get for yourself, don't look for that in anybody. When you are finished scoring yourself and you have these points, then you know that, okay, wow, I had 60, I had 70, I had 50. Wow. So that means that somebody else can be like me. So if I find somebody that has 70 over 100, then I will get it. If you're looking for 100% and you yourself has 45%, exactly. So before you go out and start pointing finger, remember that the remaining 4 is looking at you. When you point to 1, 4 is looking at you. Who are you? What kind of a partner are you looking for? So you need to judge yourself. What kind of a partner am I? In order to be able to know the kind of partner that you're looking for. And when you are able to do this thing, it helps you to accept people. It helps you to understand people. It helps you to understand where you stand and what you stand for. Being proud is the worst of all in a relationship or in marriage. You are proud. You don't want to say sorry. You are proud. You don't want to be blamed. You are proud. You don't want to admit when you are wrong. Oh, maybe I don't know, maybe I overreacted, I'm sorry. It does not cost anything from you. For the sake, sometimes just for peace to reign, right? Just for the sake of peace, you just let go. For the sake of peace. Must you talk? Must you argue? Must you fight? Sometimes it's good to just ignore. For the sake of peace, just ignore. Pretend that you didn't even hear it. Somebody is coming to tell you something they said. So long as they didn't mention my name, that's okay. Anybody can say whatever. They say, no, they mentioned your name. You say, they mentioned my name. Okay, when they mentioned my name, what happened? Did you also mention their name there? Says, no. So why are you coming to tell me? Go and mention their name too. Don't tell me, I don't want to hear. This is what I do. I say, don't tell me, I don't want to hear. Because my peace is paramount to me. I don't want to hear. Whatever you don't hear and what you don't know doesn't even touch you. But you will dig. You will go. You will find. You will, just so that they know that you are around. Abi, if you don't talk, you will change your name. Abi, if you don't talk, your big head will remove. Abi, if you don't talk, your eyes will be removed. Because if you don't talk, they will cut your hand. So you must talk. Please, talk less. Talk less. Let there be a change in you. That I was always the type who is quick to respond, but now I don't even care. I don't respond. I'm just there. I want to have my peace. It's not everything that you will talk. It's not everything that you will respond. Sometimes you hear your name. You are not the only person on the street. Maybe someone else has that name. You wait. And then the person will call again or add a name to it. I've gone on the road before. I heard somebody say, Kate. I was going my way. Until when the person says, First Lady, I turn my face. So sometimes you need to be very sure that it is you that they are talking to. Don't just eavesdrop. Don't just poke nose. Don't just speak out of hatred and out of anger. Sleep over things before you talk about it the next day. Peace is very necessary. Everybody needs peace. If you cannot give people peace, people need peace. You must not talk about everything. Sometimes sleep over your problems. Wake up the next day before you address it. Not instantly. Not instantly. When you do that instantly, you're picking a fight. You are picking a fight. Finish my broadcast. Welcome, you message me. You're looking for a fight and you will get it. You have never messaged me to say, oh, woman of God, that was very good message that you gave us. That was a powerful deliverance service that you did. That was a powerful ministration that you did. No, you will never message me good things. You only message me to insult me. You only message me to argue with me. You only message me to fight with me. But no matter how much I preach and people see it, you are blind to it. You cannot see. Your wicked character cannot allow you to see the good things. It only lets you see the bad. It only lets you to fight. It only lets you to talk and argue. But it cannot let you to say, oh, wow, wonderful message. God bless you. Drink water. Take this one and buy ice cream. No. It will only lead you to fight. You want to come and know while I talk about you, while I preach about you. Somebody say, block them. Block them. Familiarity is too much. You need to have respect. You need to talk less and change more. Attitude matters a lot. Attitude. The spirit of fighting and contention, fighting and contention, fighting and contention, fighting and contention. You want to be right. You are always on point. You want to be right. You're always on point. Nobody can correct you. Once they correct you, they will not see you. Somebody even told me, he says, I will leave broadcast. I said, wait. When you leave broadcast, are you the one who is doing the broadcast for me? How many times have you come to this broadcast to pray? If people like my daughter Mary and the rest who come on the screen and pray for me, say, Mommy, I will leave. Maybe I will cry. I say, who will do the Monday fasting that she does and I'm relieved? When did you come here to pray for my members? You are threatening me that you will leave broadcast. And when you leave, what happens? Can you imagine? So, people of God, please, our character goes a long way. Our character goes a long way. You're running away from the truth. It's not the solution to your problem. Running away from the truth is not the solution to your problem. If you like, run to the mountain, you will go back to the valley. Because if the word of God is true, when you get to the valley, you will hear the same word that you left the mountain to the valley for. You will hear the same word. Unless there are people that don't, somebody says, have mercy on them, they are ignorant of grace. They will tell you whether do they care about grace. They don't care because they don't fear God. So they can't even fear a servant of God. They tell you what they want to tell you. They talk to you how they want to talk to you. That's none of their business. You talk one, they say 5. Before you say 2, they have said 10. It is indeed a sad world. So understanding. Somebody said they don't have the understanding. Yes. But the only thing I'll tell you is anytime you're guilty of a word, anytime you're guilty of something, anytime you're guilty of a preaching, it is a wake-up call for you. It is a time for you to do what? It is a time for you to wake up and begin to work on yourself. Because you're not doing me a favor here. I'm the one who is doing you a favor. You are not the one doing me a favor. So if you like, go to Dubai. If it is the word of God that is preached for real, when you get there, you will hear the same word of God. The same person will be led by God to preach the same word to you. So please, these are the characters. These are the things that we are looking for in a partner. Another thing that is very, very essential is when you are looking for a life partner or when you are about to settle with somebody, please leave pride aside. Somebody says they cannot run from the truth. They must make sure that the message reaches them in all manner. Yes. Some of them, they will not. My sister, do you know what they do? Because of their evilness, they will not be on the broadcast to be watching. They will be watching outside. Nicodemus, that's what I called him. They will be watching from outside, listening to you from outside. They will not enter the broadcast and be commenting and be sharing. Since they started commenting and sharing, how many views did we get? How many comments did we get since they started? And when they go, sometimes I tell them, stay away from the broadcast. And when they finish the broadcast, see the view. And then you will compare you to the one that you were there. Then you will know that you are not God. No man can take the place of God. No woman can take the place of God. God will pull you down to show to you that he is God. Don't try it to take the place of God. Oh, wow. Somebody says, this is my first time of listening to your program. It is real and an honor that you gave a good speech. God bless you. You're very welcome to Heaven Chapel. The Moment of Truth is every weekend. So, pride can also do what? Pride can also kill us. Not that they log out or they are on their beds listening to you, but they are just like, I'm not going to comment. What do they even comment? Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. No contribution, no suggestion, no idea. That is it. Hypocrites. Don't wonder the Bible says that the heart of men. Somebody says, Mommy, no man is God. Yes, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's what I always tell you people. When they are happy with you, they come and they comment, wow, beautiful woman of God, and so precious, this, that. When you preach the one that touches them like that, you will not see them. No man is God. You can never take the place of God. So long as you're not the one seated here and talking for me, you are irrelevant. You are irrelevant. Whatever you know that you can do, God can replace somebody to do it times 10 for him. That is the God that I save. He can replace somebody to do it, but you will live a life of sorrow because you will be doing what? You will be watching the broadcast from outside and you will be crying and you'll be saying, child, look at what I did to myself. Well, if I knew, I would have remained there. You'll be watching from outside. And if God disgraces you, one day you'll come and enter and we'll see you. So please, don't marry a proud partner. Don't end up with anybody that is proud. You guys, you're believing God for a good woman. And you got into the woman's life. You started posing. You start telling her what you will do, what she will do when you marry her. How you will change her. How you will transform her. How you will change her mentality. What kind of dresses that she will be wearing. And you believe that that woman will say yes to you. No, she cannot say yes to you. Pride goes before destruction. Good point. Pride goes before a fall. Pride goes before a fall. So when you are too proud and pompous and you feel that nobody can talk to me, I am above the law, I'm too big. My dear, go and sleep. Go and sleep. Go and sleep. Go and sleep. You did not hear the guy of yesterday who said that he left his church 3 months. His pastor did not ask him, brother, why are you not coming to church? 3 months he left his church. His pastor did not say, brother, I am not seeing you in church again. Why are you not coming to church? Well, if you think that you pay the biggest tithe, therefore you put your hand on the servant of God because your tithe is very big. When you leave the church, they will not be able to pay instrumentalists. They will not be able to build again. They will not be able to do things because you are their God. Don't worry. Just try me and see. Go and see whether God will not replace your tithe 3 times to that church. God, you can play with man, but you can't play with God. If only the grace of God is in that place, and if truly God is using that person, God will do even bigger. God will do even bigger because he does not lack remnant. So don't allow pride. Don't allow pride to destroy your relationship, to destroy your marriage. When you are wrong, apologize. When you make mistake, own up to it. Don't allow pride to do what? To ruin you. Another set of people is, should somebody choose your life partner for you? Somebody says, today is my first time of watching this program. It is an honor. Wow. Yabo, God bless you, Noah, for coming. Please keep coming and share with your friends and family. If the broadcast has blessed you, share it with other people to be blessed. And next weekend, we always have it Friday, Saturday. So you will be our guest again next weekend. What kind of should somebody choose your life partner for you? No. Irrespective of whatever reason it is, nobody should choose your life partner for you. Because you don't want to make the mistakes of others. You don't want to stay in the pains of others. You don't want to be in the place of others. You remember when we were in the university, like when you were saving, right? I'm going to use this true life story to explain something to people. For those of you that are in Africa, or for those of you that are in Nigeria, to be very precise, because there is something we call NYSC. So, National Youth Service Corps. It's called NYSC. That's the full meaning. So, there are people in the camp, because they know that if you marry a couple at the end of the service year, you are entitled to your wedding being sponsored, and you are entitled to other things like maybe a car or some gifts like that. So there were some couples in that particular year. The government always put these things in place for the outing coppers. So they decided and said, oh wow, since there is a token, since there is a token that is associated to these things, let us go and do what? Let us get into false marriage so that we can benefit these things. Let us get into a false marriage so that we can be a part and parcel of these things. And they decided to marry themselves. Please, what is happening? I'm not seeing engagement on the broadcast. What is happening that we are not engaging? What is happening that we are not engaging? Okay, so they said, let us find a partner that we will be able to collect this money from them. So when they got into camp, because it has to be somebody that you have known or you have stayed in camp and all of that, you people need to know for some times, right, in order to merit it. So these people, they had a relationship, but this relationship was not what was important to them. It was the money they will get if they marry as a couple. That was all that was very, very important to them. And then they said, wow. So they did everything. And on the day of the wedding, they married and they gave these things. The marriage didn't last. The marriage didn't last. The marriage didn't last. What am I saying? Marriage that is based on how do I put this? Marriage that is based on conditions. Marriage that is based on options. Marriage that is based on tokens. Marriage that is based on things that you know that, oh, if I marry this one will do this. Yeah, this lady is rich. The father is a chief. In this village, when you marry a princess, you have these things to claim. You'll be given a house, you'll be given a car, you'll be given this. You go and marry from that family so that you benefit this thing. Or probably you see that in this family, anybody that marries, they are rich, they always give a car. You go and you marry in that family so that you have a car. You know that in this family, anytime the people in that village marries, they always have a house as a gift. You will do everything to have that girl from that family so that you will have this house, you will have this car. There is no love. You just marry. And from the day you marry, because the interest was the car. How long are you going to? Yes, Obi Na. God bless you, Obi. Obi says, marriage that is based on selfish aims. God bless you. Thank you so much for your beautiful life partner that you are praying for. God bless you. You're very welcome. We give God the glory. Wisdom comes from God, not me. You will marry because of the benefits that you need to gain. Marriage for gain. Marriage for fame. Marriage for popularity. Some of you don't even want to marry, but because the person is a musician, because the person is a public figure, because the person is a pastor, because the person is a prophet, you just go, wow. No love, oh. You just want to marry the person because of who the person is, because of the family where they came from, because of the foundation you want to marry the person. It will not last. It will not last. How many years will you drive the car before the car breaks down? How many years do you think you will drive a brand new car for it to break down? How many, after 5 years, that car will be nothing. You need to change the car and go for another car. It is better to marry for love. So don't you allow nobody to choose your life partner. No. Don't allow anybody to choose your life partner. Choose your life partner on your own. Make your mistake on your own. Live with your regret on your own. Don't allow your father to make the mistake for you. Don't allow your mother to make the mistake for you. Because if the mistake comes, you will start blaming people, like our brother was blaming his father yesterday. He says, if my father did not choose this marriage for me, I will not be in this place now. Some of us, we marry for fame. Just because the guy is rich today, you marry him. What if tomorrow the guy falls down? Life is not a bed. There is no bed of roses in this life. Today, it can be your turn. Tomorrow, it will be another person's turn. Life is spherical. So you don't need to say, oh, because some of you, you don't even have the wisdom to think that this wealth does not belong to this girl. This wealth does not belong to this man. Your father's wealth is not your wealth. Your father's money is not your money. Your father's house is not your house. You need to work hard to build your own house. You need to work hard to make your own money. You need to work hard to make your own money. You cannot say because my father is rich, so my father has money. My father's money is my money. No, you need to work hard and make your own money. Because my village is a big village. You come and you marry from there. But we are not going to live in my village. We're not going to live in my father's house. When you finish marrying me, we have to go somewhere. So why are you so interested in my father's fame? Why are you so interested in my father's riches? Some of you want to marry from a family that has made it already, but your own family has no name. You don't want to go to the people who don't have anything. You want to go to people who has everything. No. If you're poor, why don't you believe that other people can be poor? But no, some people, they don't want that. They just want to marry for fame. They want to marry for class. They want to marry for popularity. They want to marry because of pressure. They want to marry because of ethnic traits. They want to marry because every Wednesday, every Saturday there is a wedding in their community. So they want to fit in that category of people. Not because they found love. Not because they are happy with what they have. That is why you will see on the wedding day, these days on the wedding day, you will see the face of the couple like this. As if they force her to go and stand there. As if they force her to go into the marriage. She's not happy because she has not found what she wanted. She married for her pastor. She married for her family. She married for her relatives. She married for an intention. 5 years down the line, what if the man has an accident? What if the woman has an accident? What if armed robbers rob the man? What if the person's business collapses? What if the person is broke? What if everything happens like nothing is working again? Will you still stand and be in love with that person? Or you will hate this person now because the person is not rich again? Some of you, you need to understand what is prospects. Prospect is not what you see today. Prospect is what you see in a person concerning their tomorrow, their future. Prospect is about what you see in the future. The person is educated. The person is hardworking. The person is God-fearing. The person is humble. These are prospects. So, since the person has a spirit of humility, an humble person can acquire anything in this life. Humility takes you far. Because you can start something small. They say be a security man, you be a security man. It is from being a security man that you'll be able to, somebody will see you speak good English, have good character. One day they ask you, hey, my guide, why are you doing security? You speak well. You say, hey, sir, I have qualification, or it's just because of lack of job. That's why I'm here. And then they will move you forward. Not when you go to do security job, and then your boss comes in for you to open the gate 3 times. You say, I beg, stay one place. Why are you driving out and in and out and in? I'm tired of opening this gate. I beg, stay one place. That's an insult. You cannot grow like that. That's why they paid you to be at the gate, because they need somebody who will open the gate, because they will be going in and out. If they didn't want somebody that will open the gate for them to go in and out, they won't employ you. They can as well open the gates by themselves. But they paid you because they wanted somebody that will be actively on the duty post, opening that gate for them. But you are full of insults. Stay one place. I'm tired of opening these gates. Stop going out. I'm tired of opening these gates. Who does that? So when you do these things, you know what? You limit yourself. When you do these things, you cannot have breakthrough. You itself, you cannot be a boss. Because in order for you to be a boss, you need to save. From you saving somebody is where you get to the position of a boss. Without you being a servant, you cannot be a boss. Even the Bible says the greatest of you will be the servant. The greatest among you must be the servant. The greatest among you must be the servant. So when you are too proud, you allow people to marry for you. You allow people to, they say, there is this guy that is in America. There is this guy that is in Europe. There is this guy in the UK. He's coming back. He needs a wife. Are you willing to marry? You say, yeah, I want to. Why are you willing to marry the person that is in abroad? Because you want to travel. Not because you love the person. You want to travel. That's why you want to marry the one abroad. And maybe the one that is home, the one that is in your village with you, where you are, that is the one that loves you. But you don't want to look at the people within. You're waiting for love outside, where you don't even have hope. You don't even know the person you're in love with, whether they have papers, whether they don't have papers. You are just dreaming of a abroad husband. You are dreaming of a abroad wife. You don't even know if they have paper where they have, so that they will bring you. You'll be wasting your years. 10 years is gone, you're still waiting. 5 years is gone, you're still waiting. And you'll be telling me that your childhood friend, since if your childhood you started dating somebody, you are 35 already, 36, 37, 40, 25, 20. You're still dating, you're still waiting your time and dating the person waiting. My sister, is it not better for you to carry the single status than boyfriend, girlfriend, so that you can find somebody for yourself? Is it not better for you to declare your status single so that you can find somebody than my boyfriend, my girlfriend? What girlfriend, what boyfriend are you doing? Is it not better for you to just declare your status single? I'm single. You're doing boyfriend 2 years. You're doing girlfriend 3 years. You're still doing. You are comfortable in it. And you don't see anything wrong with it. You're so blind. You don't see anything wrong with it. And if tomorrow now, that's your so-called boyfriend and girlfriend that you have been doing from childhood, if they come down and say, okay, there is somebody coming from abroad. She's very rich. She's comfortable. He is rich. He is comfortable. Divorce your partner and go with them abroad. You will leave that your childhood partner and go abroad. And you will even tell him, listen, let me go. And I'm just fooling her. I am just fooling him. Let me just travel. You know that I'm smart now. You know where we came from, right? You know how we do it. We are smart. As soon as I enter there, I go find my paper. When I find paper, I go come out. I will come and carry you, and then we will live together happily ever. As soon as I get my paper, I will leave this woman. I'm just going there so that she can help me to get my papers. I'm just going there so that he can help me to have my papers. Once I have my papers, I will divorce them and I will come and marry you. Let me go and make a better life for us. You have fooled somebody. Do you know what is the plan of the one that you're fooling for you? You don't know. So before you think of fooling people, before you think of using people, do you know what the people in their own heart are thinking towards you? Maybe they are also using you. So don't let anybody choose a life partner for you. And then you come and you marry an innocent woman who loves you, an innocent man who loves you, and you begin to play games with somebody's heart. You begin to play games with somebody's emotion. You begin to play games. And then you say, oh, for me, I need a good job. How can you have a good job when you are living under a curse? How can you have a good job when your life is already cursed? How can you have a good life when you know that you're fooling somebody? You're fooling somebody. You have your family there, you came here, you are fooling somebody. You're fooling somebody. And you think God can be happy with you. No. Some of the things that happen to us is just out of what we deserve. Talk less. If you don't pick anything from this broadcast today, just take it that the woman of God says, talk less. Do what? Talk less. Don't use people. Because when you use people, you will be used. When you kill people, you will be killed. When you destroy people, you will be destroyed. When you tarnish people, you will be tarnished. When you break people, you will be broken. When you make people sad, sadness will become your portion. When you get people hurt, you will stay in hurt. So whatever you want to start, ask yourself, this thing that I'm starting, what will be the end of this action that I'm taking? This thing that I want to, this thing now that have you ever taken your phone to write somebody a message? You sit down first and you think in your head and say, this message that I'm about to send this person, what is going to result in this message that I'm going to send now? When you answer the question, you need to do what? Control your hand. Just so that you have peace. Just so that you have peace. Be fast to hear. Be slow to speak. This is wisdom. That's what the Bible permits you to do. It says, be fast to hear, but be slow to speak. Even when you know it, and so what? Even when you are right, and so what? Must you be right? Must you claim right? Must you prove a point? That is challenging and confronting somebody. You cannot carry that attitude to marriage. You cannot carry that behavior to marriage. You will have issues. Sometimes the best answer to a fool is silence. That is the best saying. The best answer to a fool is silence. So why can't you just ignore? Why can't you just ignore for peace to reign? For you to be happy in your marriage, why don't you just ignore? Why don't you just ignore? Why don't you just ignore? You have a relationship, today problem, tomorrow problem, next tomorrow problem. And you are not asking yourself, what is causing this problem? You don't sit down and ask yourself, what always caused this problem? If you know that anytime you argue, there is a problem, why do you not run away from arguments? If you know that anytime there is an argument, it ends up in a problem, why can't you avoid argument? Like, just wash your hand from argument. Ignore it. Pretend that it didn't happen. Move on as if nothing happened. Go on with your usual way. Do what you are doing for the sake of peace. Some people hate peace. Some people hate peace. Every time problem, every time contention, every time issue. Why don't you sit down and ask yourself, when does this thing happen? Every time I confront a person, this is what I get from confronting people. Nobody wants to be confronted. Don't confront people. Anytime I do this, this is what breaks my partner's heart. Why do you keep doing it? Anytime I go into argument, there is always problem. I'm not going to argue again. Nobody is going to advise you. You need to advise yourself and find out what is it that is making you not to have peace in your marriage. What is it that is making you not to have peace in your relationship? Look at what is causing the break of the peace and work on that. You are the type that talks too much. Your mouth puts you into trouble. Close your mouth. You are the type that argues and fights. Stop argument and stop fighting. You are the type that gets angry easily. Stop anger. Anger is bad. You need deliverance from the spirit of anger. You need to find out, what is that thing that breaks my marriage? What is that thing that breaks my relationship? What is that thing that makes me sad? After you are finished causing it, you go around causing havoc. And when you are done, then you become sad. But when you are causing the havoc, the devil in you does not tell you that what you are doing is not good. You are going to be hurt. And when you finish, you say it's the work of the devil. Which devil? Did the Bible not tell you to resist the devil and the devil will flee from you? So when you are being confrontational, you're being confrontational. You don't know what confrontational does into people's hearts. Nobody wants to be confronted, even a little child. There are better ways to communicate. Look for that thing that is causing the break of peace in your marriage. That thing that you consistently do and the man takes his clothes and walk out of the house and leave you. That thing that you do, and you kill the emotion of that man. He doesn't want to call you, he doesn't want to talk to you because you're so annoying. Look for it. Once you discover it, tame your tongue. I taught you people the other day that the power in the tongue can make and it can destroy. There is power in the tongue. Tame your tongue. Learn to talk less. Take your own decisions. Pray at all times. Before you make a decision, pray about it. Before you make a decision that you will regret, pray about it. Because the people supporting you today, the people telling you that you're right, the people telling you that yes, you did well, the people clapping for you today, they will be the same people who will gang up against you. I hope you people have seen the happening story on the internet today. Those who were clapping hand for that little girl, say insult men of God, do this, do this, do that. Where are the people today? People will tell you what is good and what is bad. But there is nothing in this message though. I don't see anything wrong in what you said though. You only say that your husband is stupid now. You should understand now. I mean, you people have been playing and you call him stupid. He calls you stupid. Hey, you should understand that he's stupid though. There's nothing in this message now. You only tell him that he's stupid. Really, there is nothing in the message that the wife is calling the man stupid. There is nothing in it. My mother said there's nothing wrong with the message. It's just being stupid now. I was just joking. It's a joke. I just call him you're stupid now. It's a joke. It's a joke, right? You will joke and you will mix your things outside. Because you can't control your mouth. Because you can't control your anger. You have people that you go and talk to and you think they will give you the best advice. Why didn't you go to tell those people, see what I want to tell this my husband, oh. See what I want to tell this woman, oh. See what I want to tell this man. Why didn't you tell them before you started? And after you have started and you have gotten into trouble, you start going to tell people. You only tell people your own side of the story. When they hear from the other person, then they will start forbidding you and saying, Choi, this girl is so insolent. The story is always good at the other side because you're telling the story your own way. You defend yourself, you suit yourself the way it is, right? You tell the story to fit you. But when they hear from the second person, they are like, sister, why will you say this? Brother, why will you say this? And people start blaming you. Control your tongue. Get a padlock and put on your mouth. It is an insult where I came from for you to talk back at somebody that is your eldest. Even anybody that seniors you, even if it's 1 month, even if it's 1 week, you don't talk back at the person. Where I came from, in my tribe, you don't talk back at people. We have what we call manners. We have what we call home training. Home training is the one they tell you that charity begins at home, where your parents tells you that you are not permitted to talk back at your husband. You're not permitted to argue with your husband. You're not permitted to talk back at anybody that seniors you. Whether they are wrong or they are right, for the fact that they senior you, close your mouth. You don't correct your elders by confronting them. You correct your elders by showing them something when they are in their happy mood. You don't go and confront them. You don't even know their mood. You don't even know what they are going through. You just go and confront them like that. No. You will get what you want. So these are things that makes your marriage to be what? Sour. The man that when he finds a young girl outside who respects him, he starts sleeping out. He starts going there. He starts seeking solace. You heard the story of the sister. She was in the house with the man. And the man was paying rent for another woman. And she was in the house. He was busy shopping for another woman. So be very careful. Because that insult that you're giving the man every day, there is another little small girl out there who is kneeling down for him, who is calling him uncle, who is calling him sister, who is calling her, oh, mommy, bowing down to greet her. And you are there throwing insult at him because he slept with you. Are you the first person they slept with? Because they had a relationship with you. Are you the first to be in a relationship with somebody? Because they brought themselves to your level. Are you the first they have dealt with? Can you not deal with people and keep respect in place? Can you not deal with people and still respect them? Can you not deal with people and still know that this person is not who you think the person is? want to be insulted. So when you do that, they cannot marry you. They move on to the next person who has respect for them. When you do that, they cannot end up with you, because if you're insolent, you will insult my father. If you're insolent, you will insult my mother. If you're insolent, you will insult my family. If you can't respect me and you respect my younger ones, you respect that you are pretending you are a fake person. These are the lifestyle of how to discover a fake person. A fake person is the type who will not do something for you but will do it for outsiders. A fake person, you don't respect your husband, you respect your pastor, you're fake. You don't respect your partner, you respect his mother, you are fake. You don't respect your partner, you respect his father, you are fake. You don't respect your partner, you respect their younger ones, you are fake. You are showing what you are not. You are pretending so that you will gain their love. That is not who you are. That is not who you are. If you are respectful, you are respectful. You don't respect some people and disrespect some people. No. So you are pretending to win the heart of his mother, the heart of his father, the heart of his siblings, so that they see you to be a good person. Let me tell you something. In my family, my mother will come out and still tell you, let me tell you something, my daughter. Of course, you don't expect any good mother to come and be correcting somebody in front of a visitor that came in the house, a man that you brought in the house, a woman that you brought in the house. You don't expect a good woman, a good mother to come and outlet the person in front of the person. No. Because the person will feel bad and say, wow, even the family is turning against me. No. A good mother will rebuke her own child in front of that person and calls the child back. Someone like me, my mother will call me to her room and say, come, I want to talk to you. And she will tell you what she needs to tell you. But not in front of that person. Because she doesn't want that person to feel bad. She wants that person to feel relaxed. She wants that person to feel their love. So they will not say it in front of that person. They will not rebuke you there. You brought your in-laws. Your mother say, hey, man, go. No, he will tell you, my daughter, calm down, calm down, calm down. When the man is gone, a good mother will call the child and say, come in, sit down. You see that man? You see what that man did in public today? If you marry that man, the man will do the same thing to you. But I cannot say it in front of the man. I am telling you as a daughter, if you like, listen. If you don't like, don't listen. But this is my opinion as a mother. This is what a good mother does. No mother will stand there in front of a person and condemn the person. No, because eventually you go and say, oh, the mother was standing with them. The mother was clapping for, the mother was supporting her child. No mother will do that. So people learn blood is thicker than water. Learn. No mother will do that. A good mother will call you and tell you, see, let me tell you, this is what I see. But if you need my opinion, this is what I will tell you. So learn to understand those things that triggers and bring problem and bring issue and bring contention. Learn to find out those things and stop running your mouth. If you know that your mouth is the biggest weapon, cut it off. If you know that those who are there saying true, mommy, no mother will do that. No father will do that. They will support the person. It's like when you are married and you have a problem, who do they support? If it's the woman, they support your wife, right? They support your husband. When you are gone and everything is over, they will call the person back and give the person the advice they have to tell the person. They say, you see that girl has temperament. You see that man is a womanizer. Might just take him like that. They will tell the person what they need to tell. They don't need to come public and say it for the person to feel bad. No. They will take side with the person. That's how every family will do. They will take side with the person. And after that, call you and say, my advice is, when things are like this is what you do, this is what you do. To find out what is making me to consistently have issues and problems in this marriage, in this relationship, what is making me to always have, some of you can count the number of times you are happy together and the number of times that you are sad together. You need to find what is the problem that is making my numbers of happiness to be greater than my number of sadness. The number of my sadness to be greater than the number of my happiness. Once you're able to discover these points, then you'll be able to break down. You'll be able to understand yourself more. Control your mouth. Control your lips. Stop being confrontational. They call you that the man is in the hotel. You run to the hotel. You can't wait for him to come home. They tell you that the man is having a relationship. You don't even want to find out if it's true or if it's not true. You start fighting him. Your husband said something, you just heard your name outside. The next thing, you go outside and meet him. Why are you calling my name? In front of the visitor. You are not even waiting for him to rest from work, change his clothes and eat after a long day job. You're not even waiting for the person to land. Few hours after the person has left without rest, you confront the person. Bakam, I want to tell you that what you're saying about me is not true. I want to prove a point. I want to defend myself. I want to show you that I am not wrong. I want to tell you that I am going to your mother to prove the point. I am going to the church to tell the pastor. You go around. You must not always be right now. You must not. Sometimes you spare the rod, you spoil the child. So if you want a good relationship, learn to have a good lifestyle. Change is constant. Every other thing in life is not constant. Change is the only thing in life that is constant. If you want to have a happy and a long-lasting relationship and a long-lasting marriage forever, change. It is the only thing that is constant is change. And every human being requires change. Change if you want to be a better person. Change. Without change, you cannot be a better person. So change is constant and you need it. I need it. Change is the only thing that is constant. May the Lord help us. So today we have come to the end of the moment of truth. We have come to the end of the moment of truth. And I hope you learned something. I hope that you are blessed. I hope that this meant a whole lot to you. I hope that this has touched you in diverse ways. And oh my God, I have like 4 questions though. It is. Yes, Mawa, that's correct. It is. God bless you too. Yes, it is. Okay, so we have questions here though, and we have 1 email. Oh my God, I didn't want to do questions today, but well, since it came in before now, let me just read the email. Since the message came in before we finished, let me just read it. Good afternoon, woman of God. God bless you. Please, I hope that you answer my question before you leave the broadcast. Okay, so I have this girl. I think he wanted to say, I have this girl that is in a relationship with me. He says, I have this girl in relationship. Okay, I have this girl who is in a relationship with me. Hold on. I have this girl who is in a relationship with me, and she is an habitual fighter. She is very upset with almost. Please, when you're sending me emails, read it again and see that your grammar is okay, because it's really hard for me to read. She is constantly always looking for problems, and she is not seeing things from the way I see things. Every now and then she's always very defensive, I think it's arrogant, but it's not spelled well. Very arrogant. Is there a word like arrogant? I think it's arrogant. She's very arrogant. I think it's arrogant. So I will just read it as arrogant. She's very arrogant. And what she does that is very, very annoying is that she has even taken to the side of bringing a share of foolishness to my parents. Right now, everybody is complaining about her. The truth is that we have been in a relationship for more than 5 years. But I am sorry to say, woman of God, I am not sure I can settle with this type of girl. But I don't know what your opinion is going to be. Do you think that it's possible that a man can live with a woman that is arrogant, a woman that is saucy, and a woman that is not respectful? Please, I need you to help me in this moment of truth. Tell me nothing but the truth. Okay, so what do we think? This is a man. This is a man's email. This is a man's email. He says he has dated this girl for more than 5 years. He has dated this girl for more than 5 years. And she's very arrogant. She's very saucy. And she's very insolent. Is it possible that a man can end up with this type of a girl? And that the annoying aspect of it all is that the lady has started doing this thing to his parents. He has started showing problems, this arrogance, this sauciness, this insult to his parents. Is it possible that a man can live with this type of a lady? And he also went ahead to say that he is not sure that he will marry this type of a girl. And they have dated for more than 5 years. Oh my God. Destiny says it can't, brother, since she's arrogant and disobedient. Just as a, so what has you been waiting for since 5 years? God bless you. After 5 years now, this is what I've been talking about now. After 5 years now, this guy just realized that this girl is insolent. After 5 years, he just realized that this girl is insolent, this girl is saucy, and this girl is insulting his parents, and this girl is arrogant. So all this while, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, he didn't realize. Why 5 years with that kind of attitude? Exactly. So how did you manage for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, only to discover in the 5th year that she's insolent and she's arrogant? Okay, let's try to understand this guy here. Okay, so maybe what this guy is trying to tell us here is that in this 5 years of arrogance and insult and aggressiveness, this lady was just doing it to him, which he could tolerate it. And now, the lady has gone to do it to his parents. The guy is a liar. Maybe. Now, maybe the guy has a point, so let us follow it slowly now. You know, it's the moment of truth, right? Let's not conclude yet. Maybe this guy now has been taking the insult because the lady was insulting him directly, right? And now he cannot take the insult again because the lady is insulting his parents. Chai! Chimo! I question since our baby behavior has extended to his parents. Yes. Maawa, I like the way you think. You are thinking like me now. Pat says he's just trying to discharge her. Maybe. He says that what is getting out of her now is because she has now taken it to her parents. He says she's arrogant, she's insolent, she's insulting. He has been taking all of this. So I want to believe that in that past 5 years, it's because the lady was dealing with him and insulting him. So it wasn't a problem as the lady was insulting him. But what is the problem now is because the lady has taken it to the parents. And nobody wants people to insult their parents, right? Some people don't want anybody to insult their parents. They will not take it from you. There are people that hate it when you insult their parents. They will never take it from you. So I want to believe that maybe the reason he was enduring the lady is because the lady was just insulting him. And now the lady has taken it to his parents, and he cannot stand any woman insulting his parents. And somebody, it's me again. I have been in a relationship with this guy for over a year now, but I am not seeing any improvement. It prevents me from going to his house because he has already introduced someone to his people. But he claimed he loves me and he also does things for me. But I want to be in an open relationship with him. What can I do now? Because I really love him. Sometimes we are our own problem. Look at that one now. A man loves you and he stopped you from coming to his house. So how can he love you and stop you from coming to his house? How can he love you and introduce someone else to his parents, to his people? You say he has introduced somebody else to his people, and now you still love him because he's doing things for you. My sister, if you love him, keep loving him now. But he has already introduced the one he loves to his people. So who are you now? And where do you stand now? Second wife or first wife? My dear, sometimes you don't need people to advise you right here now. This man has stopped you from coming to his house because he doesn't want to run into trouble with the other woman that he loves. Because he has introduced the love of his life to his people. That's why he doesn't want you again. So why are you still in his life? Why are you still in his life? I hope you people see that comment so that you can read that comment and reply to that sister. I wanted to pin the comment. I wanted to pin the comment so that we can help her. I'm going to pin the comment so that we can help her. Okay, so that's the comment there. Please read it and advise her too. Read that comment and advise her too. Read that comment and advise her. Thank you, my niece from Sierra Leone. Okay, so that is your niece that put that comment. Sweetheart, you see why it is good for you to share the broadcast for people to tune in. My love, Fatmata, thank God that your relative shared the video for you to tune in. My dear, what is happening right now is that he has introduced the one that he loves to his people. You don't mean anything to him. If he had loved you, you will be the one he will introduce to his people. He introduced another woman to his people. He stopped you from going to his house because he doesn't love you. So why are you bothering yourself? Move on with your life and God is going to give you somebody that loves you. If he loved you the way you love him, he should introduce you to his people. But he didn't introduce you to his people. He introduced somebody else to his people. He introduced another woman to his people. He stopped you from going to his house because he doesn't want to have problem with the woman that he loves. So the handwriting is very clear on the wall. Please leave him. Move on with your life. God will give you somebody that deserves you, somebody that is better than him. You deserve your own. You are not a substitute. You are not a substitute. Listen to me again. You are not a substitute. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are important. You deserve your own. You are not permitted to struggle another man with another woman. The problem is not the woman. The problem is the man. If he loved you, he will introduce you to his people. If he loved you, he will not stop you from coming to his house. In as much as he stopped you from coming to his house, stop him from coming in your life. What kind of blind love is that? What kind of blind love is that? He does not deserve you. He does not deserve you. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. So God is going to bring your own. Just let him go. Let him continue his love with the one that he loves. You are not seeing any improvement. So what else are you looking for? You have been with him for over 1 year, but you're not seeing improvement. It prevents you from going to his house because he has already introduced someone else to his people, but he claims he loves you. Fake. Maybe he loves your body. Maybe he loves what you're doing for him. Maybe he loves sleeping with you. It's a lie. If he loves you, let him put away the girl that he introduced. Okay, now I'm going to give you a condition to go and give him. When you finish on this broadcast, go and tell him, if you love me, call off the introduction with the other lady and stay with me. If you love me, let him prove his love. If he calls up the relationship with that girl to be with you, if he calls up the relationship with that girl to be with you, he has proven that he loves you, right? He has proved his love. So if you love him too, you can go. But trust me, he will be with you and he will still cheat with the other girl. He will be with you and cheat with you with the other girl. So let him go. He has already introduced someone to his people, but he claims he loves me and he does things for you. Why wouldn't he do things for you? Are you not doing things for him? You're also doing things for him, right? You give him your body, so he gives you things. So both of you are helping yourself. Open relation. You want to be in an open relationship with him. Why do you need to keep him? Why do you need to keep him? If he loves you the way you love him, if he loves you the way you love him, let him come for you. Right now, I pray for you as you are listening to me and you are under the sound of my voice. Every evil spell that has been cast upon you, let that spell be broken. Whatsoever spell has been cast upon you that you don't know yourself, you cannot think, your brain is not working, let that plank fall off your eyes. I set you free. You cannot be a slave to love in the name of Jesus. So why will you love a person and you marry another person? My love with you and my dream with someone else. So we will stay here doing love. You will stay there building his family, and you'll be there loving. What love? What love is that? A person loves you and goes on with another person and introduce another person to his family, to the family, and then they say they loves you. Some love is wicked. His love is wicked. That's what it says. My love is wicked. So please, that kind of love is a wicked love, not a sincere love. When you love people, you don't hurt them. When you love people, you don't play games with them. I want to advise anyone on this platform who is single in this moment of truth. Is a blessing to all that is not married yet. Yeah, so please take all mommy's advice that is given, and you wish to advise better in getting married. Okay, I couldn't read that. This thing is not letting me. I used to tell you people, I say, if you're not married yet and you are in the moment of truth and you sit under my teaching and you listen to what I advise you to do, you will be the best wife. You will be the best husband. You will not leave the moment of truth and marry a wrong partner. Like. And even for those of you who made the mistake in your marriage, God will use this moment of truth to fix your marriage. If you were the type that used to insult the man, go back to the place of respecting him. Because when he sees that you have changed, change is the only thing that is constant. How do you expect that every day you wake up and you do good to me? Every day you do good to me. Every day you do good to me. Even if I am a devil, I will change my mind. So go and practice the things that I tell you. I know that it's not easy. Have you seen when somebody offends you, but you go to the person and say, I'm sorry? Even if I am not wrong, I am sorry. Even if it's not my fault, I'm sorry. I just want us to live in peace. I want us to be happy. I want peace to be in this house. Because what you're doing is what you're teaching your children. And sometimes, let me tell you something. Making peace is not for the person. I'm going to unpin that comment after we have all read it and advised that our sister. Let me tell you people something. Sometimes to make peace is not for the person. You're making peace for yourself. Sometimes to make peace is not for the betterment of the person, but for you. You that knows God more than the person. You that is God-fearing more than the person. You that goes to church more than the person. You that knows the word of God more than the person. So you just go out of your way and make peace just so that you have peace. Just so that you live long. Just so that you are healthy. Just so that you have a good sleep. Some people cannot sleep at night because they are hurt. Some people are not happy. Some people cannot eat. Some people don't have appetite. So sometimes when you do something good for people, you're not doing them a favor. You're doing yourself a favor because you want to be happy. You want to be happy. So you do yourself a favor because there are some people that don't love themselves, but you love yourself and you love God. Paul Apostle said, there are so many things I would have done, but because of God, for the sake of God, for the kingdom of God, I let it go. And I do the things that pleases God. We all know how to keep malice. We all know how to fight. We all know how to quarrel. But we chose not to go that way. We chose not to do it because it's not the best. We chose not to live like that because it's not the best. We chose not to revenge because it's not the best. We chose not to keep malice because it's not the best. We choose not to fight because it's not the best. It's not the best. It will only make you sad, not happy. It will only make you regret. It will only make you so